Ryse, Son of Rome. We're not much different, you and I. Fate has made us enemies. But in another life.
In another life, perhaps. Not in this one.
No. Not in this one. Do it, Roman. Do it.
Centurion Severus to me! Display this from the highest place you can find. When the barbarians see it, they'll run. The battle will be ours.
Since you're clearly not here to protect me, what now?
You had my family murdered. You have left Rome in ruins. Everything that has happened, all this needless death, your jealousy, your vanity, and your arrogance has caused it all.
Wait! Have you forgotten the Oracle's prophecy? Emperor Nero can only die by his own sword. You can't kill me. Only I can. You said so yourself. You languor the gods. Hand me your dagger, General. Then I can at least die as an emperor. Even if I never lived as one. You said the barbarians will be defeated. So, it's not them pounding on that door. Those are my Praetorians. Guards! Guards! Damocles is here! He's here to kill me! Protect me now!
Marius, my good man. Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused me? How hard I've worked to tease all these pieces into place. Is dead, my emperor. This is not the time, Boudica.
Run. Why?
It's simple. To destroy Rome and end this foolish notion of civilization.
Marius, watch out!
You mortals play your games. We gods play ours.
But the game has rules.
Oh.
Oh, goodness gracious. Nero, we're coming for you. Health is low. Got a few stab wounds to worry about. So that dude is a god as well. Be gone, you Praetorian scum bucket mucket. Peace out. I'm off to California. Or maybe in the floor. Nah. Marius has got to be so sick of Rome by now. He probably does want a freaking American vacation. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Let's go avenge the death of the fam. Boosh! Right through his hand. Ouch! Oh my god. That one looked so nasty. Ugh. always knew there was something weird up with that dude. The dude with the ice blue skin and hair. He's the opposition of our yellow half-naked lady, apparently. Get out of here. Fight, oh my god, made him slice his own friend. I'm so sorry, Babel. What be gone with you? Ouch! That's painful. Marius don't care though. He's got that Damocles blood flowing through his soul. We somehow are gaining health from all of these freakazoid encounters. Push onward, Marius. So much Praetorianism. Praetorians are everywhere. Marius don't care though. He's got the vicious vengeance eyes, and there's more of you. We're getting close though. We're almost at the door. Beautiful. Freaking. Forgive me, gods, for all of my mistakes. I'm just trying to avenge my family, says Marius. But of course, more Praetorian Guard. Like how he told him, stand back! As he gets stabbed and just don't care. Nope, don't even go down, guys and girls. This guy is immortal.
In time, Rome healed, and her civilization once more grew and flourished. The city, saved by an unsung hero, would go on to stand for thousands of years. Rome would endure. From then until the last days of man.
Aha, the deed is done. Marius becomes the main man. The gods' game has played out, and that will be the wrap on Ryse Son of Rome, Xbox One launch title extraordinaire. Now, I don't think this game was extraordinary, but I do think it was significantly better than I expected. I was planning for a 4 out of 10 experience, and I think this game delivered a 7 out of 10 experience. Its biggest pitfall is that it doesn't have a lot of variety. You're basically walking and combating throughout the entire thing, which luckily the combat is pretty strong here. I like the systems they've developed. It's a more, I don't want to say slower, but deliberate paced take on the Batman system. So you're fighting typically less enemies in a more deliberate fashion with more damage dealing attacks and the ability to sort of get up close and personal with executions. Now, I would have loved to have another kind of attack, or maybe more variety in the special moves, or more ability to customize my Marius via the upgrades, which seemed pretty... They weren't very impacting, in terms of the game experience. And then also, I just... You would have liked to see a few more gameplay mechanics. Maybe, I don't know, riding the war elephants in one level, or in a boat. Something that just wasn't on foot, either throwing the Pila, firing the Scorpio, or fighting via melee. But what was there was pretty good. It's darn beautiful. The game is gorgeous. I think the gore level is a little bit high. I'm surprised they really went so far as to dismember people and all that jazz. But setting that aside, I thought it was a very visually pleasing game. I thought the story was kind of cool. Not that it's such a fantastic plot that leaves you, just dangling for more, but that the idea of a Roman tale is something that games have very rarely, if ever, explored, and therefore I think it gains some definite bonus points for originality. I'm not the biggest history buff, but I did enjoy going through this sort of ancient land and fighting the barbarians and through the forest. I thought when the game ventured outside of Rome, it was possibly at its best because the environment's more diverse, and that created kind of another thing for you to focus on besides just the combat through city streets, which is where I felt it got the most repetitive. But for a launch title, it's not too shabby. I think, will it go down as one of the best games on Xbox One? No. Will it go down as a nice introduction to the capabilities of this system? Yes. I think it's a pretty good rental. I don't know that you want to pay $60 just because the game is so short. There are some other modes to explore. I'm not really even entirely sure what all those entail, but I would probably recommend renting this above buying it, just because it is a shorter experience, and for your $60, I think it's only about 5 to 6 hours long. It was engaging, though. I did want to see it through, and that's the best thing you can say about just about any game. So I applaud Crytek for delivering something that exceeded my expectations, which is always fun. With these launch titles, many of them have fallen below expectations, and so it's nice to see some of the games, like Ryse and Knack, beat out what I anticipated them being, and becoming something that I do enjoy, and I'm glad that I played, and think showcases the system in a nice way. So Ryse gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I don't think it's a fantastic game. I think it's a very fun game. It's more fun than good, let's put it that way. I just would have liked some more variety, but what was there was pretty darn cool. I think it was very, it's a fun watch, to see all these epic events happening. I liked how they told a lot of the story through cutscene. In this game, I didn't really mind that. Normally, it's like, oh, we want to play it. But because the game itself looks so good, and because the cutscenes were, for the most part, pretty interesting, it was kind of fun to see. It kind of wrapped up quickly. Like, all of a sudden, it seemed like it was missing its third act. Like, Marius turns into Damocles, he takes down all the people, and now maybe some epic third act. But, of course, it's a launch game. They're very short on time and money, and they have to rush things out and whatnot. So I don't really fault them too much for that, although I would have liked to see maybe a slightly more epic adventure that had a lot more variety within it. Then I think you could have done a great game. Will Ryse become a series? I don't know. Crytek has done 3 Crysis games. I would expect them to delve back into that world or something similar now that we're in next gen eventually. But a Ryse 2 could be possible. I don't know where it would go or what it would do. Maybe a different land, a different empire, a different, a different rise to power for someone else or something else. That could be cool, especially if they add upon mechanics already present here and build a more robust combat system with a more robust upgrade system, and possibly some secondary and tertiary activities to occupy you when you're not battling guys out. I would have liked a little more enemy variety as well. It's something that I feel a lot of games this year have struggled with, from BioShock Infinite to The Last of Us to this here, Ryse Son of Rome, that give us some more variety. It doesn't have to be the same dude with the same long hair and shield every single time. Again, it's a launch game. They want to make it as pretty as possible, and so sometimes you have to replicate things in order to cut corners and save time. But it would have been nice to have different big dudes with shields. Like, give them different hair, give them different tattoos, something, instead of fighting the clone army for a lot of the game. I'm more high on this game than not, though, so keep that in mind. In spite of my criticism, I think it was a fun time, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all your support. This has been one of the best series of the year based on support, and I really, really appreciate that. You guys are so great. If you enjoyed the series, smash that like button. If you watched every part, add your favorite. It's always fun to see how many people stuck around for the entire series. Let me know in the comments below. You guys are the best fans. Stick around. Stay tuned, stay subscribed for all the future fun stuff we got going on, especially next gen. Stuff like Infamous Second Son, Titanfall, Destiny, eventually Halo 5, a lot of great games, and a lot of big fun to be had on these brand new boxes, and I hope to see you guys there. Until that time, everybody, thanks again for watching. Have a fantastic day. Drink some hot chocolate. We'll stick around just in case there's anything after the credits, but if not, this is goodbye for now. Till next time, everybody, thanks again. We will see you all later.